Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Rich. I wanted to go back and hit on a topic that I glossed over on yesterday's video. It's the discounted cash flow model. I wanted to explain that a little more and what that means as how it pertains to money and the Forex, now in crypto, and the projections for XRP, and how it's projected out over the next 10 years. The way cash flow is done is it's brought into a discounted rate because depreciation happens. Now, there are a couple of assets that go against that model, like XRP, but essentially what it is measuring the present value of money in the future. And that's taken into account a bunch of different things, economics and different impacts on global transactions. But also, in this model, they don't use it as a store of value. They don't add that in, which is also a significant amount of value there. So they're taking that even out of the equation. And as we know, whales loading up on it. So they obviously see a store of value because if anything gains in value, it inherently is a store of value as well, much like Bitcoin, gold, silver, any asset or commodity of that type. But as you can see here, as we're looking in right now, it's moving 2 trillion. And by the end of this year, it's projected to do 7 trillion. And then on up to even getting into 60 trillion, 70 trillion by 2030. And this is how much money it's going to be moving on the XRP ledger cross-border payments. And you can see what the discounted rate price of XRP is projected to be here with the different models of discounted rates from 6% to 12%. And obviously, if we end up with a 6% or a 10% discounted rate, we're still at an $18,000 price for XRP is what they're saying. And let's say it takes the 6%, it can go upwards of 45,000 here or even 50,000. And that's all by 2030 is what this chart is saying. And it's basically just a sensitivity analysis like it says, but these models tend to be pretty close. And then when you see here, as of right now, with just its usage, when all this liquidity hits XRP's ledger, it's showing a discounted rate of $18,000. It could happen so fast, and that's what crypto is. It can have everything can move so much quicker in crypto than, say, stocks and other different things. And of course, there's always drawbacks because nothing is always 100%. You know, you got the assumption of variable adoption. Of course, they're projecting a 100% adoption rate in 10 years, and I believe they will because of how cheap it is to move money. And now that XRP has been labeled as a convertible currency, it's able to use to convert any currency to any other currency of value. And it'll be used in purchasing oil and commodities from other countries. So you're talking about multi-billion-dollar payments that have to be moved, and it's been being done on old analog SWIFT system. Now, of course, SWIFT is trying to catch up really fast because they've spent most of the past 10 years trying to block all of this tech. So if you're trying to figure out, how XRP plays into all of this and how it's going to take over the SWIFT system, we go back to Ripple, which was designed to handle cross-border payments. Ripple is a company that created the ledger, and they use XRP, and that's why we call it the XRPL, because it's the XRP ledger, but it's Ripple's technology that they're going to use to make these cross-border large payments. And even small payments will be done on these ledgers or on this ledger. And even Visa, MasterCard, and all the big credit companies have already signed up to be on this ledger. So that's how XRP moves into this, because they can make these transactions happen in seconds, where the SWIFT system right now takes days to weeks, and it's extremely expensive to move $3 billion. Like, say, America buys 55,000 barrels of oil, that's a couple $1 billion. So normally that would have been done on the SWIFT system. We'd have gotten the oil on a ship before they got their money. Well, that's all going to change now, and that's where XRP comes in, because it can do it for fractions of a penny and do it in seconds versus days, weeks, or even longer in some cases. So that's how the XRP and Ripple play into this. I hope that gives you a better understanding in how this all plays in together, and how XRP is moving into cross-border payments and the transaction side of things. If you're interested in crypto, the best thing I can say is to get a free account. Crypto.com is really amazing. I've used them for several years now. There will be a free link in the description. You can click on that, create a free account, and start looking at it. Check out these different cryptos and different assets and what they do. And you can even trade stocks on Crypto.com now. So definitely check it out. It's free, and there's a free link in the description. Thank you so much.